Fans of David Cronenberg are probably in heaven as, after a 9-year break from directing, he is back with a sadistic horror slash sci-fi movie. Even if you are not a big fan, Crimes of the Future generated a lot of buzz, particularly because David Cronenberg has said that he expects people to walk out of cinemas in the first 5 minutes. And yes, that prologue definitely was crazy. If you want to watch similar movies, I've comprised a list of 5 body horror movies with entries from David Cronenberg and other acclaimed directors, as well as up-and-coming ones. By the by, I'm the movie guy, and let's start this list. Number 5, Existence. If you were to judge this film by its title, you would expect it to be weird, and you wouldn't be wrong. A game designer is hunted by assassins, and now she has to play her game alongside a guy from marketing to see if the game is damaged. Also written and directed by David, it's a complex movie, one in which you cannot turn off your brain, and David's script is truly something impressive. Furthermore, Jennifer Jason Leigh has an unbelievable performance. Just like Crimes of the Future, Existence is incredibly graphic and violent and not for the faint of heart, so if you feel like watching more body horror, this is the way to go. Number 4, Videodrome. What do you know? We're returning to another David Cronenberg film. There's no doubt that he left a big mark on the horror genre, and Videodrome is a cult classic. A TV station programmer searches for the producers of a dangerous broadcast. Again, this is a graphic film. This one has a lot of nudity and violence, but it's a cult classic for a reason. David meditates on technology, politics, and even humanity as a whole. The violence is not just there to shock people, which it does, but it's kind of a relief from the intelligence of the script. And sure, the brutality of it might turn against the film as it goes on. It happened to me. But it is a cult classic for a reason, as I've already said. Number 3, Fresh. We're done with David Cronenberg movies. It's time to go for something more recent and similar. Fresh really took me by surprise, and I do recommend walking totally blind into this one because the entire movie is structured so well by director Mimi Cave that you'll be left surprised. There's disturbing violence, great performances from Sebastian Stan, and a real star-making performance from Daisy Edgar Jones. Plus, the link between surgery and erotica that David exploits in Crimes of the Future is present here too. The interesting thing is that it's also sort of a comedy, so there are some things to laugh about, but it's also a pretty sick film. Number 2, Titane. Distributed by Neon, like Crimes of the Future, Titane shocked people. I don't think that I need to say more, but I will. A father is reunited with a son who has been missing for 10 years. This is kind of a polarizing film, you either love it or hate it. This is Julia Ducournau's second film after the excellent Raw. Titane is an incredibly original and provoking film. Julia analyzes in this picture gender identity, and some might just find it too weird. But if you know that it is your style, you're going to love Titane. And there is a lot of gruesome violence and nudity in it, as if all the allegories and weirdness weren't enough. Number 1, Possessor. Who else can emulate David's style if not his own flesh and blood? Possessor is the second movie of Brandon Cronenberg, David's son, and it is quite a heavy film. A secret organization has manufactured a brain implant which lets them control other people's bodies, using them to assassinate for high-paying clients. It is a heavy film, I'll say it again. I think that the violence in Possessor is even more sick than in Crimes of the Future, but again, it has some brains attached to it, no pun intended. I think it features the same problems as David's films. Sometimes the violence is just too draining, but this is a mind-bending experience, and it immediately put Brandon Cronenberg on the map as a horror director to watch, not just because of his name. What did you think of Crimes of the Future? Let me know down in the comments. While you are there, press that like and subscribe button. Press the bell to get notifications every time my videos get uploaded. And until next time, keep on watching movies, guys.